here. We'll be doing some work. Do you mind?
That's fine. Okay, go ahead.
Hey man, sorry I'm late. What's your name again?
Mr. Adams.
Mr. Adams, my name is Felix. Wait, Mr. Adams?
Yes.
The Mr. Adams?
Correct.
Whoa, you're the guy that wrote the How to Get Rich in 1 Minute book. Dude, that's crazy, dude. I'm a big fan. Have a seat, man. So, you need anything? You need water or something?
No.
We're good? Fine. Okay, yeah. I gotta say, man, this is an honor, bro. I've heard a lot about you. You're a famous man. I'm a big fan. Yeah, so anyways, I just wanted to, I have a list of procedures just to go through. Mr. Adams, how old are you?
I'm 34.
You're 34? Where are you from?
I'm from Texas.
Texas, okay. Tell me about your family. Did you have both parents or what was wrong?
Yeah, I grew up with not very rich, but I had two older sisters. I have a younger brother, 10 years younger than me. My oldest sister, anytime she contacts me, it's always just for money, so I always try to avoid, contacting. Both of my parents sadly passed away a year ago.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. So, tell me about your childhood. Were you raised poor, or how did it go into your career?
Well,
because I heard you wrote a lot of books, huh?
Yeah,
a lot of books.
Well, it was just, not too interesting. Didn't get too much into trouble. I was an introvert, bookworm. That's all I did, just read books. Well, it got me somewhere at least.
Yeah, I mean, look at you now. You're a famous author. You wrote a lot of books. Yeah, man, I read some of your books, man. Inspired. When did you start writing books?
Like I said, I read books, and so growing up, when I saw these authors, I'm like, you know what? One day I'm gonna be like one of them. And so, like I also said, I didn't grow up very rich, so I didn't really have the resources. Once I turned 20, started working a job, moved in a little, not too big of a house. Well, not even a house, just a room. But the first thing I ever bought with my own money was a notebook and a pen. And from there on, I began to write.
What age was that?
Age 20.
20? Really? Wow. Look at you now, huh? You're famous. How many copies did How to Get Rich in 1 Minute?
So 20, I started writing books, but not a lot of them got recognized until when I was 30. I wrote the book How to Get Rich in 1 Minute, and in the first 24 hours, it sold more than 1 million copies.
More than 1 million? That's crazy, man. That's insane. Mr. Adams, I gotta be honest with you. When I heard that they said you were here, I didn't really believe it was the Mr. Adams. Like, that's crazy, man, that you're in front of me right now. But I gotta ask, man, a lot of different people come to therapy, and I've seen some worse people, bro. I gotta ask, man, what brings you here to therapy? What's going on, man?
Well, my friends, they wouldn't really understand. They view me as like the rich friend. And so I came here because although I have fame, although I have money, although I have great status, a good reputation, there's something missing. I have a void in my heart. I feel just as empty as I was when I was broke, when I was 20, barely making money. Of course, when I was 30 and I made that book, How to Get Rich in 1 Minute, when it started selling fast, I started making a lot of money. Of course, I was happy. I was probably the happiest man on earth. But then after time, I'm just like, this money, this respect, this image that I have, it doesn't bring me anything. It's all just there. After time, it just gets old, and then now I just feel empty again.
Oh man, Okay, Mr. Adams, can you excuse me for a minute? I gotta take care of something. I'll be right back with you.
It was Mr. Adams, right?
Correct.
look, I'm sorry. I didn't really mean to be eavesdropping on your conversation. But I was listening to it, and you know, the issue that you have, it's a heart issue. It's inside of you. Look, you may put on this face, you may put on this mask that you're successful, that you have all this going for you. But inside of you, you feel empty. And I know that feeling. I mean, it says in the Bible, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world but lose his own soul?
Wait. You said, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world? Yeah, that's me. I feel like I have the world in my hand. I have all the money I could imagine. I have a big house. I have everything. Well, yeah, I have an image. A lot of people respect me, but you're right. It's just, I feel like I've lost my soul. So may I ask you, how do I save it?
Well, the only way to save your soul is by accepting Jesus Christ as your life.